Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Monday, October the 5th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and you can log in just with your email, actually. I was going to say with your Facebook and Twitter account. That was the old room, of course. And we're open from 9 to 4 p.m. Today was no Friday, that's for sure. Last week, of course, we had such an incredibly exciting day, and there's no way in the world that we could possibly have met the same high, lofty expectations. It's funny because I think the market is up as I'm talking about 250 points, which it was probably at the same time on Friday at this time. The difference is, of course, is that it rallied from being about 200 down to 250 up. So that's why there were so many fantastic plays going on. So a little bit different today. I just want to show you a couple of things here. One is RRC. And I'm going to show you this one because it was sort of interesting for me to be in this one. And okay, so there it is. Now, RRC came from the AI channel. Now, there were some that absolutely cooked this morning, and I didn't take them. There were actually a few too many that came in, and I have a little. It's not a bug in the program. It's more of a bug in my linking. When I click on a symbol, it doesn't link in the charts the way it's supposed to. And it seems to be only for me so far, not for other people that in trade within Trade Ideas. Again, this is not released yet. Has not been released yet. Okay, it's still in beta and all. Anyway, what I was going to say though is that RRC triggered at 34 3408. So it triggered right around here. And I got into the trade actually at 3408. But the interesting thing is that, no, notice that it went all the way down to 3366. Now, under any other set of circumstances, I normally would have stopped myself out, probably actually on a break of the whole number. But the interesting thing is that, I wanted to follow the smart stop on this. And the smart stop was actually at 3360. I wanted to see what would happen if I just held on. And that is what's going, and this is one of the bugs I've got. When I click on the symbol, in here, what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to get the little blue is, and on the side, it's going to tell you exactly the buy price. And then down here, I would have seen 3360 in red, and that would be the stop. Actually, I should back up. Right now, the way the so-called stop is working, it's just subtracting a dollar, okay? But we will be getting our smart stop in place, which is a function of volatility, the daily volatility, the high, the low for the day. There's a whole bunch of things that go into creating this smart stop, and it's a guide. I mean, is it the be all and the end all? No, but it's a pretty darn good guide, and it actually saved me in that I still ended up taking a loss on this. Because it popped back up and it actually got almost to where I bought it, and I was really thinking, well, maybe I should get rid of it. But then as it came back down through 34 again, I decided to exit the trade, and for a loss of I think that's 18 or 15 cents. Is that right? 8 and 7, yeah, 15 cents. The point is that this sort of saved me from a bigger loss by just holding out. Now, will that happen all the time? No. But again, my loss was supposed to be right down there. There was the stop loss right there based on our smart stop filter. And but I decided to hold on, and so my loss was nowhere near as big. And in actual fact, this was supposed to be, I want to say I think this was supposed to be a 60-minute hold. And had I really had the faith, because at the end of the 60 minutes, the stock was actually, I think, at 34.20, 34.25, something like that. So if I had total faith, I actually would have made some money on this. But it's very interesting the way that worked. As I say, under normal circumstances, I would have been out of here. The only other one I really want to talk about, I did trade Viacom, but it was really nothing. Um, Made like virtually pennies on that one. Now, I was in Viacom because Goldman had a downgrade on that one, but it actually was moving up. But I will certainly follow. The market is so strong today that perhaps no downgrade would have worked. But I will follow Viacom, which is VIAB. I will follow it going forward, and I see it has actually popped back. I took the trade 45.19, and I actually think it was. Let me just see on this. Let me get to a 15. Yeah, I'm on a 15. Right there. You see, here's the red bar ignored right there. So I took the trade based on that. But I knew that it still had that Goldman downgrade hanging over it, even though the market was so strong. So I took the trade, as I say, at around 45.19, and I exited, just for pennies. But I will definitely watch this one going forward. If the market is weak tomorrow, or one of the following days, I'll probably try to take a look at shorting this. And the other one, and now this is working out quite well. This came from the 30 minute. The 30-minute RBI, red bar ignored at 46.53. So let me just, I think I'm going to lose this unless I can just sneak it over there. Let me just close it or get it a little bit. Okay, you see what happens? Okay, just 1 second. Hi, well, it's crazy. I must have accidentally X'd it. I thought I just clicked on it, but I must have X'd it out, so it closed on me. But anyway, this showed up right here as an RBI 30, and this is, well, first of all, let me get to the 30-minute chart. You're going to see it right here. I'll try to get this just a little bit bigger so you can see what the software was looking at. So there's the 30-minute candle, 30-minute candle, 30-minute. So here is an RBI 30. So again, this candle is engulfed by the previous green candle. I like this one because by the time we saw it, it hadn't run away very much. So I was able to get into the stock at 46.63, and it is now turning into a pretty darn good trade. I didn't expect a huge move. And as we approach 47, I'll probably, if it gets into the 90s, I'm going to get out some of this. But this was a very nice little pattern here and a pretty tight stop. So all in all, on a 30-minute RBI, it turned out to be like a really nice little trade. So, I think that is it. I want to get back to the room. I think a lot of you probably who are seeing these videos now are probably in the room already, and that's why I'm kind of, no, I don't want to say I'm rushing through them, but I mean you've seen me already live doing all these trades, so I don't want to spend too much time. If you're not in the room, if you're seeing this and you're not in the room, by all means, just drop by. I mean it's very simple. Here's the address. Just drop by. This AI channel, I wish. Sorry, it's just when I'm doing the video and I've got my trading room up and going, I think the CPU really suffers, so it starts to get very sluggish. But this channel really produced some extraordinary winners today, both on the long and the short side. It was very interesting. I mean, let me take a look at ATRC as an example. So remember, 2072 was the trigger. So ATRC, you see what I mean? It's just a little bit slow because I probably have so 2072, what did I say? 2072 was the trigger. So right here, and that was to go short. And this, in theory, is one that you would hold literally all day. I think 10 minutes before the market closes. And look at this. I mean, it is just held in here. So, and on a day when the market is up about 250 points. So we had some shorts, we had some longs. We had a great mixed bag of stocks or strategies that are coming from the AI strategy window. All right, that's it. Just going to bring back my DAL, make sure I know it hasn't crashed. I've got great. Well, we're going to challenge 47. So that turned out to be just a great little trade. Okay, again, here is I'm going to have to close this down. Here's the address to get into the room. I'm usually there probably about 8:45. I'm on the mic at 9 though, and I usually try to stay a little bit later, answer some questions. So come on into the room. Got a lot of great traders in the room. So we'll see you there tomorrow. Bye-bye.